Welcome everyone. Now let's see some features of Truenas Scale and how it is useful to small businesses. Truenas Scale is a NAS, that is network attached storage. NAS is a dedicated file storage system that enables uh, for multiple users to access the files, and it is connected to the network, that is LAN, using a Ethernet connection. And every computer or every system connected to the same network, that is LAN, can access the files stored in this NAS. TrueNAS Scale is a Linux-based system. It is open source, that is free of charge. You don't have to buy any subscription fees. You can just download the software and install it in your system. This is my TrueNAS Scale server. A server is just a computer without the monitor, and it runs 24/7 all day long. It is connected to my network, that is my router, with this LAN cable. Now let's access my TrueNAS Scale server I just shown you through this browser. It is available at 192.168.0.212. The landing page. Now let's log in. This is my dashboard. Here we can see the system information. It's TrueNAS Scale, and version is electric eel 24.10 rc.2, and it has my CPU information, my memory RAM information, my storage pool information, and the Ethernet interface, and the speed, network speed for in and out, and my Ethernet is 100 Mbps interface. This is my IP address, local IP address. Here we can see tabs. In storage we have the pool information. Now my usable capacity is 1.76 TB of storage. We can see it's 70% occupied, use, and available capacity is 527.29 GB. Here I can see my disks. This is my pool, and this pool has two hard disks of 2 TB, that is available space is 1.82 TB each. I have these two the hard disks in mirror configuration. See here, I have two 1.82 TB hard disks, but here in storage I have only 1.76 TB of usable capacity. This is data redundancy. How it works, I'll explain here. For example, you need two TB hard disks to get 2 TB of storage space. There are other configuration as well where you need 3 2 TB hard disks to get 4 TB of storage capacity. Here, this is your disk 1, and this is my disk 2, and here it comprise my TrueNAS. I'll I can access my Truenas on my monitor. Here I can see the uh, file stored in this TrueNAS server here in the monitor. If I put a file A, it'll go to the TrueNAS scale, and it'll copy A to the first disk, and same file A to the second disk. But here I'll see only one copy. Whenever I put a file in the server, it'll automatically copy both those the same file in both the disks. And in case if one disk fails, your data will be saved in the first disk, and you can replace this disk, and the same copy will be automatically copied to the second disk. Here is the data set. I can put I can create any data set in this inside this pool, and and here are the shares. That is SMB share. I can create any number of SMB shares I want from this data set. And I can access those files here in my PC. Here it is Z drive 192.168.0.212, my server IP address. I can access all the files here. And the most important thing, the most useful feature of this TrueNAS scale is periodic snapshot. I can make snapshot for any data set I want. I create snapshot at every midnight, and it'll be kept for 2 weeks. It is useful whenever I delete any accidentally delete any data. It can be recovered for the last versions of the last 7 days. I'll show you later on. Here I can access my TrueNAS scale server using SMB shares on my Windows PC. Here's the server storage. It's available at 192.168.0.212. Here's a test folder. I have some files here. Even if I accidentally deleted the file, it can be recovered immediately. If I right click on the properties, previous versions, here it was here I can see today's version, yesterday's version, and last week's version. I can click on this yesterday's version. Here's the file. I can just it's the same file. I can just copy it, and paste it here. Here's the file. I can make some changes. This is today's version. Again, I can go there in properties and I can access the last week's version. This is the last week's version. The changes I made today cannot be found here. Let's see this folder. See, it has today's version, yesterday's version, last week's version. So many versions here. I can just select any one of the versions and then it'll come here. I can just copy any of the versions, any files, and copy it back to the original space. Here I have virtualization, that is, I can run any virtual machines. Here I am running my home assistant instance here. You can add any virtual machines. You can even run Windows or Ubuntu, Lubuntu, any operating system, and you can allot CPU memory space to each of these virtual machines. And here I'm running some apps, some applications. I can choose from any of these available applications. Here are some important applications I am running here. I have Pi-hole here. This will block ads throughout my whole network, and I have Plex here. Here I can host my some medias in my server storage, just like Netflix. Here's another one, Jellyfin. It's similar. And here, this is Tailscale. This is a very important application. This is a VPN. I'm running this VPN, and I've installed Tailscale on my laptop and my mobile phone. Whenever I'm outside my home network, anywhere in the world, I can still access my server just like I'm in the home network, and I can access the files on my laptop and my mobile phone from anywhere in the world using this Tailscale. And it's a free version. You don't have to pay anything. It's a free service. And you can install with this Electric Eel version. It's all Docker based, and you can install any Docker services, and the sky is the limit. Another app is this Syncting. This is the file sharing, file synchronization application. I run this Syncting on my laptop and on this server, and I can share a certain folder or dataset from this server to my laptop, and whenever I make any changes to the files inside that folder on my laptop, it will be automatically synced to the server. And whenever I make any changes to this server, and it will be automatically synced to my laptop, and it's a very useful application. I can access files stored in my Truenas scale server on my mobile phone using this CX File Explorer application. Here I have my local storage. In network tab, I've added my SMB share here 192.168.0.212. Here I can access all my files here. Test folder, I can see all the files I created in my test folder. I can open this logo. Now I'm connected to my network with Wi-Fi. When I switch off the Wi-Fi, I can no longer access my drive. Using an app called Tailscale, I can access even while I'm not connected. Now I have access to the files. I can access my files from anywhere in the world using this Tailscale.